Hello, welcome to Cbfu from the shop for the week of March 25th. We're back at Manifest Comics in Bayonne, and we got 4 books today, and Jared may be alive, he may not be, we don't know.
But we never really know.
Books, so go, first up.
First up is, this is Pastaways. This is a new #1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is Matt Kindt on the writing, and Scott Collins is doing the art. Scott Collins is from, he did a great Flash run with Jeff Johns, and Matt Kindt has been working for Valiant lately. That does some really good stuff there. And this is a good #1. I found it a little confusing.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand who all the characters. I understood the basic plot.
Yeah.
But I didn't really understand which characters were which.
Okay.
So I found it a little confusing. But it was an interesting #1. It almost read like a Jonathan Hickman book.
Yeah, it's a little bit with the diagram type.
Yeah. And just the idea of the time travel and people stuck in the past from the future and everything. It just reminded me of that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought it was good. I like Kindt usually. I like Scott Collins a lot. His run on Flash was really good. So the art's really strong. And I mean, you get thrown in head first, and like you don't know the characters. But I feel like Kindt does a good job of catching you up and like letting you know maybe not everything about them, but enough about their personalities so that you can go ahead and about their situation. So yeah, no, I like it a lot. It's the second week in a row for like a time travel book. Yeah. I think I like this one better than Chrononauts actually. I don't know about you. What about you?
I think I like Chrononauts better.
Yeah.
I just it was easier to understand than Chrononauts.
Okay.
This one I was a
yeah.
little
Chrononauts
confused.
is more straightforward, but I just like this one better.
But I would give it 6 out of 10 Lugos.
6 out of 10. Cool. Okay.
What do you got for?
I guess I'm gonna do both books and then you'll go to the last one.
Okay.
All right. Future's End, number 47. I think there's one more issue left, and then it's done.
The penultimate issue.
Weekly series for DC haven't always been strong. 52 was good. Countdown was terrible. Trinity was terrible. For me, I don't know if somebody liked it, but Future's End has been okay. It's been like up and down, up and down. It doesn't.
I think all the weeklies have been pretty much up and down to different extents.
I just feel like it hasn't mattered because like that future was never going to come to pass, and this issue deals with like a bit of that. More time travel stuff. It hasn't been since like the first issue. And the art gets really ugly.
Yeah.
Like about midway through. I don't know who that is, but it gets really ugly. And I've never been a fan of the way the New 52 Tim Drake is. And he's like a lot in this book. He's in this book a lot. So I just don't like him. He's not as likable as he used to be. But it's not bad. It's good and it's almost done. So in the end, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was great. This one really just focuses on mainly the Batman and the Brother Eye stuff, since the Brainiac storyline's pretty much completely done now.
Yeah.
I agree with you on the art. The art looked messy and rushed.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some weeks that the art was really, really good. This is not one of the better weeks with the art. But I enjoyed it. It. I want to see where it ends up.
Yeah, no, I want to see if you've been reading it, you should keep reading it because you got to find out how it's going to end. But as a whole, I give this issue probably about 6 out of 10 Lugos. As a whole, the event, I would probably also give it 6 out of 10 Lugos so far. Part of me is wondering, like, was it all worth it? Or was it just
probably not killing time until convergence?
Yeah, kind of. $3 a week for 52 weeks, 48 weeks. But, again, 6 out of 10 Lugos. It's covers are beautiful, too. But this one wasn't my favorite.
Well, yeah, Ryan Sook does the covers.
Yeah.
So.
My last book of the week is Uncanny X-men, number 32. It's the first issue since the last Will and Testament of Charles Xavier ran for almost a year.
Yeah.
And that was really kind of disappointing for the most part.
Yeah.
But this is the first issue back, and it has a lot in common with last issue's All New X-Men. Because last issue's All New X-Men was like 2 weeks ago?
It's weird because some of the issues, they're running out of order.
There was a really good All New X-Men with Jean Grey and Emma Frost, and it was a really good character issue. It's like what Bendis is best at, and I was wondering where that's been in his whole X-Men run. And this is another one of those. It's Chris Bachalo does art, and he's really good on it. It really, really tackles everything you may have wondered about Cyclops for the last 3 years, 3 years.
Since AVX, pretty much.
Since he murdered Charles Xavier, he's been
and cold,
kind of crazy. But Jared, I'm not sure if he's gonna like this as much as I do, because I've always had a problem with the fact that he just like shrugged it off that he killed his father figure. But this issue really deals with that in a really good way, and they leave Cyclops in a pretty good place. One critique you had that I agree with is Havoc isn't really as what was it? Axis, what was that?
Inverted.
Inverted as he was at the end. he doesn't seem as villainous as he did during
He's
Axis.
not inverted.
And I don't really care because Axis sucked. So it's just good to see Havoc and Cyclops together like this. And I want to see what they're going to do next because they leave it at a point where like they're going to do something. And I feel like that's going to be leading towards where they
X-Nation.
are. The X-Nation and Time Runs Out.
I liked it too. It was really good. I like this. There's like 3 major scenes. There's Cyclops and his students. There's Cyclops and Emma Frost, and there's Cyclops and Havok. And the stuff with him and Emma Frost, I think, is the best use of that relationship since I don't know how long. It's a really good. They have a talk about where they are, where they were, and it's just really good. And Bendis just does really good character stuff, and I think this is probably one of the strongest issues of Uncanny X-Men that's been in a while.
I would say maybe the strongest. Period.
And now he's leaving.
Emma Frost hasn't talked to Cyclops really to have a real conversation since AVX. So, it's good. It's a good issue. I just wish more of Bendis' run was like that. I wouldn't give Bendis' run on the X-Titles a huge score, but this issue I'd probably give 8 out of 10 Lugos.
Yeah, it was really good. Strong issue.
Yeah. And what is our last book?
Our last book is New Avengers number 32.
Oh my God! Time's running out.
It's only 2 more months until Secret Wars.
Oh my God!
I don't know if you know that.
I don't know.
It's 2 months
but
until
the book
Secret
tells
Wars.
you.
It does. 2 months until Secret Wars. It tells you right on the cover. This is Jonathan Hickman and this is Mike Diodato on art, and this is a dark, dark book.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good for our friends in the Marvel Universe by the end of this book.
No, not at all.
For their any hopes of surviving.
I mean, all hope lies in doom.
It's so good though. At this point, there's really nothing more we can say about the Hickman Avengers books.
There's more we can say about the Hickman Avengers
It's just,
books.
I mean, it's epic.
There's way more.
It's just complete epic storytelling.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's great. And Diodato on art is really good art. One of the stronger chapters. Gets a little shaky towards the end.
Yeah, but I think they're in a little bit of a rush to finish it.
And we get more about the Beyonders, much more than we've had.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see them act out beyond what we
haven't seen that before. Some really just great moments happen in this book. It's probably one of the more epic parts of Time Runs Out.
You said
Time Runs Out. I know, but Time Runs Out has been epic. So
yes, it has.
This is one of the more.
If you haven't checked Time Runs Out yet, and Secret Wars.
What are you doing?
I think there's 2 hardcovers now,
what are you
and
doing?
The rest are in singles. Come down to Mathis Comics and just buy them.
Because Secret Wars is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And this is like a huge event leading to something even huger in Secret Wars. So get this and just enjoy it. Like, bathe in it.
I'm going to give it like 9 out of 10 lupus.
Just 9 out of 10? I would have given it 10 out of 10.
I never like giving things 10 out of 10 lupus. I think that's like...
I always love giving things 10 out of 10 lupus.
Okay, I'll give it 10 out of 10
No,
lupus.
you give it 9. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. But yeah, those are some really good books.
Yeah.
And that's it for this week. Yeah. We will see you next week. Manifest Comics. Go buy books.
Yes.
Maybe Jared will be back. Maybe he won't. We don't know.
Maybe he's murdered. Maybe not.
Who knows?